Hi, third and fourth graders. So for the next 2 weeks, I wanted to bring to you some myths and legends from different parts, and maybe even some fables from different parts of the world. That's one of my favorite things I love to read, is about how people thought that maybe the world was made, or how things came to be, or stories that give us lessons. And they're pretty short and pretty fun. So I want the next 2 weeks to be a lot of fun for all of us as we read and close out the school year. So one of you guys, maybe my fourth graders will remember, we talked about Prometheus last year when we did our Perseus Jackson unit, and hopefully next year we get to do something similar. But Prometheus was a god from the ancient Greeks, and he had something that happened to him. And I'm going to read you this little poem so you can see this tale of Prometheus, which is one of my favorite tales in ancient Greece. So it says, back in ancient Greek times, there was a strange thing called a sacrifice. To keep the gods in a good mood, the humans had to pay a price. The gods were arguing one day, what exactly should that price be? They argued and argued for hours, but they could not agree. I know who we should ask for help, declared the mighty Zeus, the one who created humans. Bring me Prometheus. So Prometheus was sent for, and he came straight away. Then Zeus asked him what he believed should be the price to pay. Prometheus loved the humans. He was their maker after all, so he decided to trick Zeus into making it really small. He showed 2 bags, one big, one small, and gave Zeus the choice of the 2. Of course, Zeus chose the bigger one, as Prometheus knew he would do. So Zeus was very disappointed when Prometheus showed him that the little one held all the meat, the big one the bones and the fat. But Zeus soon realized he'd been tricked, and he was very cross. He thought it was time to show Prometheus who's boss. So let the humans have their meat, Zeus held up his fist and shook it. I won't let them have fire, so they won't be able to cook it. Prometheus was not impressed at this childish display of spite, and he decided that he would stand up for what was right. He climbed a mountain, lit a torch from the chariot of Apollo, then took the flame and gave it to the humans down below. Zeus was furious when he saw that he had refused to obey. He decided to punish him in an extremely nasty way. Prometheus, chained to a rock as punishment for his crime, heard Zeus's decree his punishment would last until the end of time. To make his torment even worse, each day an eagle would attack and peck out his liver, but then each night it would grow back. The end. Or is it? Down here it says, well, no, not quite the end. In fact, there's a little more to report. There's a little more to the tale, a happy ending of a sort. Prometheus was not chained up for all eternity. You see, one day, great Hercules, the hero, set him free. So one thing I wanted to tell you about in this poem, Prometheus lit, it says right here, he lit a torch from the chariot of Apollo. It was believed in ancient Greek times that Apollo, the god, and actually ancient Rome, the same Apollo, was the god that drove a flaming chariot across the sky. Basically, he was the sun god, and the chariot was people seeing the sun going across the sky. So that's how he got Chariot of Apollo. Now, Hercules is a whole different story, and maybe some of you guys have kind of seen the Disney version of Hercules. But Hercules was a great hero. He was a demigod. He was not a god, and he was not a human. He was half human and half God, and so he was able to be a great hero and do some many adventures, which I hope that we will get to hear more about him a little bit later. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of weeks, is just doing some fun poems, some fun legends and fables, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it. Now, what I want you to do is I have sent out the reading bingo card. I want you guys to pick something every single day, and on that day I want you guys to read using that bingo card, okay? And I would love to see pictures. So please pick something on this bingo card. Read a book that mom picks. Have someone read to you. read outside. I would love to see you guys doing something like that. You can get a bingo. You can go across, you can go down, you can go diagonal, whichever way that you would want to do. Pick something and start it. And hopefully you've got 10 days to get this completed. Hopefully you can get a bingo in the next 10 days and do some fun reading outside or inside or in a fort, it says. So enjoy your reading. Just know that I'm hoping that we can get together at the end of the school year at some point, and we will be doing some more Zoom meetings as well, okay? You guys take care. Have a great Monday.